Watchet kila siku sipasaka tu. I think it's time to simama tu. No better come, rise up and fight injustice, cause things now go better if you just sit down and watch. Brother come, rise up and fight injustice, cause things now go better if you just sit down and watch. What can you come, rise up, fight injustice. Me say vitu hazitakuwa poa if you just sit down and type. Me say brother, rise up, fight injustice. Me say things now go better if you just sit down and watch.
Hey, people them hungry, food price high, fuel price high, everything just hike. Election time near, politician tell a lie. How them a go make it right, but we know it's a lie. My times in a change, yo. If you want change, be the change, yo. Yeah. Poverty ni wili, yo. Have you been down in the ghetto, yeah. So no better rise up. Tuvutishane rada, tumalize umaskini. No better rise up. Tuzidi kupendana, amani izidi. No better rise up. Tukuwe na busara, tutumie akili. No better rise up. It's Krugagush.
No better come, rise up and fight injustice, cause things now go better if you just sit down and watch. Brother,
hey, wise against dirty vibes and bad energy. Stay woke, my youth, get up and chase your dreams. Stop pointing fingers, poverty here is the enemy. And we the leaders draining out the Kenyan energy. We need to keep it real, we need to live in peace. The system trick with for so long from we were little kids. Manipulation with the fishy agendas. I know me hear them talk of regulated population. Me enda, pepa uko nazo, but ukisaka wera. Who do you know? The kids are the future. That's what they say, but sahi hauna future. Juu umegrow. Hey, wazai wameng'ora na maganji, vijana mtaani wamejaza mavipaji. Kampeni wanatukatisha maji, but tukirudi mtaani tumekatiwa maji.
No better come, rise up and fight injustice, cause things now go better if you just sit down and watch. Brother come, rise up.
Good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5 a.m. Club. I'm your host with the most, Sonia Pinto, making sure that you kickstart your morning the right way.
If you just sit down and type.
This is Radio 254, the home of Kenyan music and content.
Now go better if you just sit down and watch.
Got so much in store for you guys this morning, and I am super excited, from the music to the conversation to the guests that I'm going to be having today. It is going to be a very, very wholesome show right here on the 5A Clim.
And fight injustice, cause things now go better if you just sit down and watch.
Got new music coming up, and I am just making the playlist as we speak. So if you're tuned in, I want you guys to please stay tuned in, because I have so much in store for you guys, and I do not want you guys to miss. Let's get back to the music as we start the show on the right note.
In the tooth fairy, wish upon a star, but I guess even faith isn't strong enough sometimes, yeah. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. To be true. When it happened kinda thought that I found it, the answer to everything, but it fell into pieces in my heart, and I couldn't do a single thing. What do you do when your whole life crumbles like a pastry, bittersweet? I guess even faith isn't strong enough sometimes, yeah. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. To be true. I used to believe in the universe and Prince Charming and happy endings, but I guess even faith isn't strong enough sometimes. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. I see green, and I'm trying to get lost in it, lost in it. I sail seas, trying to find my promised land, 'cause my promise stands. I will make it as the trees, as the trees. I will change it as the breeze, as the breeze. See these winds bring my melodies, my melodies, my melodies. These winds bring my melodies, my melodies, my melodies. Feeling lost without a clue. You too, you too. Feeling lost without a clue. You too. Come through, we'll just heal. Center myself and meditate till I am well. Center myself till I know and breathe more well. Show me your heart and I'll teach you how to feel. Show me your heart and I'll teach you how to heal. Feeling lost without a clue. You too, you too. Feeling lost without a clue. You too. Come through, we'll just heal. I see green, and I'm trying to get lost in it, lost in it. I sail seas, trying to find my promised land. See these winds bring my melodies, my melodies, my melodies. These winds bring my melodies, my melodies, my melodies. Ooh.
inside. You are the one I love, the one I love, oh yeah. Always standing by my side, girl, I got it all in line. I wanna take you down and take you down tonight. I got my eyes locked up on you, but of course I'm checking. From head to toe impressing. On a different flexi blessing. Me with your body, all I need is my pink black sexy princess. Sure to come and give you kisses. Every time I close my eyes, I see your beauty inside. You are the one I love, the one I love, oh yeah. Always standing by my side, girl, I got it all in line. I wanna take you down and take you down tonight.
Misikatai, unanidai, akiwalahi, ninaogopa sitadinai. I want you to lie, ni vile I'm trying to find good love, baby, baby. I'll be the one for you. Maybe, maybe I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you. Won't you take your love away? Take your love away. Don't you take your love away. I'll be the one for you. Don't you take your love away. Take your love away. Don't you take your love away. I'll be the one for you. The one for you. Mpenzi utangoja, yeah. Mpenzi utangoja, yeah, yeah. Sitaki we uchoke, yeah. Sitaki we uchoke, yeah. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. If you wait for me, I don't need nobody else. I'm trying to find good love, baby, maybe. And I'll be the one for you. Baby, maybe I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you.
The One For You. That is that new Fee. This song just dropped actually. When I'm talking about just dropped, I'm talking 2 days ago now. I have missed Fee's songs. I'm super happy to see that she is out with some new music. It is now 6:14 East African time, and it is about that time we build our vocabulary together. I usually bring you guys 2 words of the day, one in English and the other one in Sheng. Our English word for today is reconcile. Now, reconcile has several meanings that have to do with settling or resolving things such as differences, contradictions, and conflicts. It is also used to mean to check a financial account against another for accuracy and to cause someone to accept something unpleasant. When faced with anything that has to do with reconciliation, a conciliator, this word always gets me, gesture or tone of voice, one intended to gain goodwill or to reduce hostility, can go a long way towards reconciling. So that is our English word for today, reconciliation, which has several meanings that have to do with settling or resolving things such as differences, contradictions, conflict. Our Sheng word for today is pikini. Pikini. Actually, I've never heard this one before. Pikini, pikin means children. So, kama unasikia we, pale nilikuwa nimeona wa pikini ama wa pikin. Those are children in Sheng. Those are our words for today as we kickstart this week. It is Monday and we are making it right here on today's show. It is Make It Monday on the 5 a.m. club, and I am just super excited, super grateful to have you guys here with me. Now, I told you guys, do not go anywhere because I have so much lined up for you guys, from the content to the Kenyan music to the conversation. So, Skanda Mahali, this is Radio 254.
No lie, put a lot of chaser, no dry. I can sleep in the club drinking all night. I'm a drink and drive type of guy. Alcohol is my weakness, no lie. Put a lot of chaser, no dry. I can sleep in the club drinking all night. I'm a drink and drive type of guy. I'm drunk and disorderly. Drunk and disorderly. When I'm drunk, I'm disorderly. Disorderly. I'm drunk and disorderly. Drunk and disorderly. When I'm drunk, I'm disorderly. Disorderly. Kitenda wili niseme nisiseme, niko na sabuni ya roho. Ukipata chance ya kutesa, kitenda wili niseme nisiseme, niko na sabuni ya roho. Ukipata chance ya kutesa, huyu manzi ni kichwa ngumu akiwa soba. Tuko club na naitisha tu masoda, na unataka kunikula utangoja. Nikampea Kingfisher na katoa, nimebeba kitu addictive kabika za Oreo. Kila siku anakujianga chanjo ya polio. Ashajua direction kwangu ni audio. Amechizi na mimi akasahau mimi ni Morio. Eri wako alikutext it's over. Miali ni video call kama komechi kwa sofa. Eri wewe unakunywanga tu masoda, mimi ni chakari kwa pombe niteke moda. Kinita form ficha hizo chrome, niko na do meushika mo, na usilete pombe haramu zina bo. Sipendi pombe ziuchafua ro. Eri wewe we ukunywangi pombe we eri wewe we nataka kuwa kama wewe we Alcohol is my weakness, weakness, no lie. Put a lot of chaser, no dry. I can sleep in the club drinking all night. I'm a drink and drive type of guy. Alcohol is my weakness, no lie. Put a lot of chaser, no dry. I can sleep in the club drinking all night. I'm a drink and drive type of guy. I'm drunk and disorderly. Drunk and disorderly. When I'm drunk, I'm disorderly. Disorderly. I'm drunk and disorderly. Drunk and disorderly. When I'm drunk, I'm disorderly. Disorderly. Kinita form, ficha hizo chrome. Niko na do, miushika mo. Na usilete pombe haramu zina bo. Sipendi pombe ziuchafua ro.
I've been thinking about you and I wanna invade your space. You've been hunting me and I don't know how to escape. Pushing me to the edge or slip up, fall on your face. Hoping you feel the same and maybe just call me babe. Cause I've been setting the mood, get you into the groove, bind you up in my tools. Know you think that I'm cool. Ndovu mindi I'm cool, yeah. Ndovu mindi I'm cool. Si unipende, junakupenda. Si unipende, junakupenda. I've been setting the mood, get you into the groove, bind you up in my tools. Know you think that I'm cool. Ndovu mindi I'm cool, yeah. Ndovu mindi I'm cool. Walisema osha sponsor ticket tutapata. Mapenzi ya kisasa ni ya hela, ndio maana tuliacha kuitaka. Ukijikuwa haumiwe subiri, sitaki hii mapenzi ya kisiri. Kenye ninahisi nika whisky na siringi. So si unipende, junakupenda. Si unipende, junakupenda. I've been setting the mood, get you into the groove, bind you up in my tools. Know you think that I'm cool. Ndovu mindi I'm cool, yeah. Ndovu mindi I'm cool.
Nadaipendwa, hujaitendwa, eti nibidi ndo nishinde hiyo tenda. Inanibidi nishi vile wewe upenda, ukai side dish cash main agenda. Ushaanza kufeel shy, unasikia kufanya vitu hujai try. Polite Mary Jane wanze kufeel high, in the night sugar cane anze kufeel thighs. Ulimitamu baby hii ni kipaji, ndo mimi kuambia uongo unahitaji. We real me true na ni feel me too, so chorea beshte yako yeu kuwa mtiaji. Tutese loud nights ndo maniba wateseke. Bakuna kitu moja utajua, sijui kulove najua kumake love.
So si unipende, junakupenda. Si unipende, junakupenda. I've been setting the mood, get you into the groove, bind you up in my tools. Know you think that I'm cool. Ndovu mindi I'm cool, yeah. Ndovu mindi I'm cool.
Them got me on a boy. No.
You trouble me mind every time. When you come around in my eyes, you trouble me mind every time. You troubling me.
You trouble me mind every time. When you come around in my eyes, you trouble me mind every time. You troubling me.
Action, boy, I need it. Action, boy, I need it.
You're my pretty baby, unajua nakupenda. The way you're talking, your voice is so tender, yeah.
Ooh, nachoka kungoja juu yako. Oh, baby, nachoka. You trouble me mind every time. When you come around in my eyes, you trouble me mind every time. You troubling me.
You trouble me mind every time. When you come around in my eyes, you trouble me mind every time. You troubling me.
Ni mapenzi tupu natarajia. Round and round gata hold on me. Nichague mimi nitakudekeza. Round and round gata hold on me. Hapo ulipo baba, wanna give you love tonight. Cheza hapo baba, let me treat you right.
Shika mama, hapo lipo shika kaza sana. Nyweza mama, I love you right, baby.
You trouble me mind every time. When you come around in my eyes, you trouble me mind every time. You troubling me.
You trouble me mind every time. When you come around in my eyes, you trouble me mind every time. You troubling me.
Moyo wangu naumia, na kutatumi na kufikiria, na kusakasakasa unakimbia. Why you play me boy, you play me boy. Moyo wangu naumia, na kutatumi na kufikiria, na kusakasakasa unakimbia. Why you play me boy, you play me boy. You trouble me mind every time.
Ooh, yeah.
Come around in my eyes, you trouble me mind every
Yeah.
Shubbling.
Silly girl, I wanna travel my world. But the girl that money burns into my world.
A-town. Hey. Shake it, break it, make it. Daily pipe it, drink it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Shake it, break it, make it. Daily pipe it, drink it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Wash it, now let me wash it. What a safety number nane we drilling it. Maji safi kibera, we be breaking it, sipping it. Jaza ndo kuna dripping it. Die maji mtungi mob. Isele maji waters, wabade maji water. Glasses mob, siku easy wananiita Harry Potter never reported that. Ali Sota, sijashiba ongeza sosa. Afande sina makosa. Shake it, break it, make it. Daily, pipe it, drink it. Wash it, now we cleaning. Cooking, boiling, soaking daily. Shake it, break it, make it. Daily, pipe it, drink it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Shake it, break it, make it. Daily, pipe it, drink it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Wash it, now let me wash it. What about call it a madu?
rada ni viva konagwa. Don't you know, he's the king and I hope you know. Maji ndio pili ya more to the Africa. Maji unabuy na ni human right. Budget ni tight, maji ni price na si wote tuko thirsty. Yo, rada gani? Shake it, break it, make it. Drill it, pipe it, drink it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Shake it, break it, make it. Drill it, pipe it, drink it. Wash it, now let me wash it. Wash it, now let me wash it.
Told you guys I am coming with that new music. That is Wash It, brand new from Octopizzo. I can honestly say that this has some different kind of vibe to it. That is Octopizzo, Wash It. Playing right here on the 5 a.m. club. Now, I want to give you guys the ultimate guide to be able to kickstart your week. There's this thing called Mondayitis. It's the feeling of weariness, yani that general distress that individuals feel when starting the week. You know how Monday morning is. It's typically expected to follow with excitement as the week continues, but how do you kickstart your week on the right way to make sure that at least you are pumped up enough on Monday to make sure that at least, again, I'm saying at least, but that you're able to kickstart your week on the right note? The worst thing about the weekend is that it passes so quickly, and then comes Monday. Almost every one of us hates Mondays, or at least hated them at some point in our lives. Sometimes all we need is a little bit of Monday motivation. Some people are lucky enough to find a quick fix for the Monday blues, but some people struggle. So if you are someone who is struggling to beat the Monday blues, then do not worry. I have a couple of guidelines that I want to be able to share with you guys. And I'm sure you guys are like, so Monday, we meet again. Yes, Monday is here. But how do you kickstart your week? Do you guys have a specific routine that you follow? If your Sunday nights are spent worrying about Monday mornings and work, then let me tell you, you are not alone. The feeling that the weekend is over is enough to put you in a sour mood for the rest of your day and the week. Now, I want to be able to give you guys some guidelines on how you can be able to kickstart your Monday the right way. Prepare on Friday, but relax during the weekend. Yes, I know Friday, mostly you're like, it's the end of the week. But have you ever thought about preparing for everything that you need to do on Friday before you want to just have some time to relax? Because personally, for me, Monday is usually a busy day. I need to catch up with what I need to be able to do with my interviews, to my workload, to anything that I have set out to do during the week. And I found this hack and it was quite interesting. Prepare on Friday, but relax during the weekend. Okay? Because weekends are meant for you. They're meant for your family time. So focus on things you enjoy doing. Make sure that if you need to plan for the week, just plan for it on Friday, kabla yo weekend ianze. What you also need to do is maintain a balance between sleep and activity. This is very important because lack of sleep might impact your productivity levels and general mood to a great extent. Ebu think about it. Did you sleep well this weekend? How much activity were you doing as well? You must be able to at least sleep enough, because let me tell you, waking up on a Monday morning is usually the hardest thing. Well, let me speak for myself. For me, it is hard. And if anything else, just make sure that you are balancing between your sleep and your activity during the weekend, okay? And what I am going to give you guys is another hack that you need to be able to do, which is maintain a positive and optimistic mindset. This may be one of the most important factors to start your week off on the right foot. Going into the new week with a positive and optimistic mindset can affect your productivity, and I can say that it can also affect your efficiency. Listen, what you think, you become. We're human, so it's completely normal to experience dark clouds, but keep in mind they will pass. Focus on the good things surrounding you and watch how that energy radiates. Practice this every morning by creating a mantra, or those morning affirmations, to be able to make sure that you are setting your mind on the right note, making sure that you are reminding yourself that you are that boss ass babe, that boss ass king out there, making sure that you remind yourself that you are definitely able to achieve anything that you want to be able to set in stone for your week. And that's it. Let me tell you, that's it. Those are the 3 tips that I wanted to give you. These are some of the 3 tips that I have been doing so far. And let me tell you guys, it's really been helping me. And as much as I definitely may struggle sometimes here and there, you know what? You just gotta keep on keeping on. This is the 5 a.m. Club. I'm your host with the most, Sonia Pinto, making sure that you kickstart your morning, your week the right way. It is Make It Monday. That is the theme for our show today.
So who are you now to get involved with my fortune calling? So who are you now to keep on putting me down? Blessings involved, now I got options, got a brand new moment. I gotta be careful of letting myself go, 'cause I'm going borderline crazy, out of time. No one's gonna save me. Borderline crazy, out of time. So respect me, don't put me in your front seat if you know that you ain't got the armor to protect me. I don't need it, baby, 'cause I've been alone, yeah, lately. And now that you're in my space, there's not much to say if you don't have no opinion. Nah. Now I'm borderline crazy, yeah. I'm out of time, but who is gonna save me? Save me.
flows out chini, flows out sakafu mimi flows zangu silly. Always on top my nigga, I'm never chilling, you feel me? I be working hard to be the remedy. I am rough for the game, inafanya kama kazi. Spirit sick bars dedicated solo army. Rappers dami shina name wezekani. Rappers dami shina name wezekani. My flow so sweeter than vanilla. This I'm so dope, damn shit, I'm not the dealer. Swing flow weight on my shoulder, I'm the pillar and they know that I'm the motherfucking beat killer. Yeah. Each pen makes me stronger, see easy. Tougher sana kule na kutoka. Yeah, the motherfucker he new what older. Sifichi kini kwanza sina budi kukutoka. Damn it. Energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Tell everybody that we got the energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Energy, energy, energy. So maximum, we be making legacy. All I need is one of them, I see. March fire man, with a poppy Hennessy. I don't wanna last big things to see. Back on my bullshit, I do it for years. Tulika funga tuka keys. Squeezing and googles in a leap of bills. Hey, we be getting more paper, no joking, no more. We don't need no favors. Hey, and they know all better. We be getting more dough and they need more flavors. They must spit hard, I work is here when I wow. Ever since I made it, when I wonder wow. Who's up on your guitar, what you are careful about? Bully dunia me down on a energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Energy, energy, energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Everybody know we got the energy. Everybody know we got the energy.
Ashari yako nidoka Kumbusho keria gado Niko dera wegae Goriri kana mami Oketera wegae Fafa ogedo media Gedo mana kiona vera Neda hoya moto here Mahetia dana hetia Neda hoya moto here Mahetia dana hetia Nikiodoka moshie Como shokeria gado
como yo quería cada ni kunera vega ashari apaneta como yo quería cada no voy ashari apaneta como yo quería cada no
This is for all my upbeat people, that is Kamweredo Manu remix, and it just dropped 2 days ago. It has Tina Adore, Atmos Black, Hendrik Sam, and Manu playing right here on the 5 a.m. club. Now, I want us to touch on something that I feel is very important, and that we should definitely take note of. And this is letting go. The thing we probably have the hardest time letting go of is the past, the future, people, emotions, habits, and I wanted to be able to just give you guys a couple of tips. Today I'm just coming through with the tips on how to let go. How to let go of the past, how to let go of the future, how to let go of anything that is not for you. Let's talk about the past. We might be going through a hard time and wish that we were in previous good times. This might mean longing for someone we loved to be in our lives again, missing a good friend that we drifted away from, or even wishing an important person was still alive and with us today. And I know that letting go can be hard, but this struggle is a struggle that a lot of people are going through. Whether you want to let go of a past relationship, a past mistake, a past trauma, it can be incredibly difficult to disentangle yourself from whatever it is you've gone through. But the good news is the urge you feel to move forward is actually guiding you in the right direction. It is not easy. The reason most of us feel guilty or shame for our past actions is because those actions were not in line with our current morals, our current values. In this way, our previous wrongdoings can actually clue us into what we hold now important. But that doesn't mean it's easy, of course. According to somebody, I'm not going to be mentioning any names, once your heart is deeply connected to something, whether it's a person or experience, for better or worse, it can be very difficult to let it go. Even if you know it's not right for you, you still hang on because the depth of connection is so strong. But what if you want to be able to let go of something, of someone that's hurting you? How do you do that? Now, I'm going to tell you guys that I do have a couple of tips on letting go. And the reason I decided to do this small kind of topic today is because a lot of people, I feel, hold on to so much and they just need to let that shit go. Letting go of the past, including people who hurt you, may involve accepting what you can't control, taking accountability and focusing on the lessons. Seeking help is also important, and most people have at some point wondered how to let go of a hurtful past. Now, it's natural to feel that your current emotional state or pain is forever linked to what you experienced before, but if the past caused it, letting go of the pain starts with focusing on today. how to let go of the past may mean different things to different people. It may also depend on your situation. Maybe you think letting go is about being able to remember events or people without experiencing the pain. Perhaps you feel it's about forgetting altogether. Or it may mean you want to move on despite not having forgotten or forgiven yet. So how do you let go? Well, I'm not going to tell you just yet because I want you guys to still stay here with me. This is the 5 a.m. Club. Chime into this conversation with me. Let me know your thoughts. Our Twitter handle is @radio254online. Let me know, are you struggling to let go of something? Have you been able to successfully let go of a couple of things? And if so, how are you able to do it? Inanda Aje, how's it going? How's it flowing? How you feeling? Let me know. Our Twitter handle is @radio254online. Let's get back to the music. I'll see you.
Kairetu ya kanitha ndiendaga tondũ twĩkuo gũtikuga tiguaga gũthakanie na tũmwana kamwana gakibodi gacera tikwega ma kamwana kadarama gacera tikwega ma kamwana gakibodi gacera tikwega ma kamwana kadarama gacera tikwega ma twabanga mahoya twakinya gwathuka gwakana na tutinahoya twakinya gwathuka gwakana twabanga mahoya twakinya gwathuka gwakana na tutinahoya twakinya gwathuka gwakana. Twabukana kwagana kahora guthaka kwagana woka twabukana kwagana kahora guthaka kwagana kamwana gakibodi gacera tikwega ma kamwana kadarama gacera tikwega ma kamwana gakibodi gacera tikwega ma kamwana kadarama gacera tikwega ma kwagana no kinya ohete waka kwagana no kinya dogoke Tagare dogoke Tagare. Groovy dope.
Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. More. Roll up to the party with the few chicks. The way we looking, know that we always give bricks. Blue ticks, looking like a bitch, caught a lick. Pose for the pic, let me see, let me pick. What's a party with no girls? Pretty slim, thick with the curls. Make him wanna take me round the world. A trick, so he trick, got me dripping in pearls. At your door like a Christmas carol. Need me come to barrel, the drinks need several. A Jeep need general, na smoke that mineral. Na vanya mina back, need me talk a kennel. Na die here, cop a coin, and maybe need to join, but y'all be annoying. So I'ma get going if the flow ain't flowing. My crew stay going, if you know, stay knowing. No, and gone off that green, so we got going. Booty getting big, so I'm showing. Nose be blowing, eyes on rolling. No, and gone off that green, so we got going. Booty getting big, so I'm showing. Nose be blowing, eyes on rolling. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Get on the board, I made them so sure. I made them so, I made them want more. Give us the beat, we don't want no chorus. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Dance, I be jumping like a ballerina. Bartender, get me a margarita. She sweet Nuvita, she no familiar. Call her to my spot, she came with liquor. So hard not to lick her. Had them say so, he not go whisper. She not complain, say come and get her. Gone off that Jane that met Brie sister. I'm in the ring just like Batista. I got the pin, I'm just a meter. Away from your niggas, I'll send a picture. I'm with the chicas, we talking ether. We talking reefer. I'm with the smoke, I'm hot like heater. Dark chocolate, they call me Snicker. I am your leader just like Onika. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Get on the board, I made them so sure. I made them so, I made them want more. Give us the beat, we don't want no chorus. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more. Get on the floor, DJ, we want more.
Penzi lako ninaota na bado hata siamini. Penzi letu liko siri. Niko deep kama feelings, ziko high kama ceiling. Everything I did, you know I did for the better. Everything I said, you know I said for the better. But then you bring me now and I'm feeling you. Cause you gave me love when I needed you. I know the feeling too. We did what we had to do. Can we take it down memory lane, just me and you? Can we get it up in the same way like we do? You could be here inside it. You got me here excited. You could be here inside it. Give me your love, don't fight it. I can't give you anything you want. What you want, nigga. I can't give you anything you want. What you want, nigga. I can't give you anything you want. What you want, nigga. Inside it. Give me your love, don't fight it. And you know when I want it, I'ma get it on top. And you know when I feel it, I'ma get it on knock. Usingoje kesho ni mbali. Usiwashe moto kama huli ndani. Usipige simu kama hunijali. Sema uko wapi, baby. You should be on the way. And I know the song I want you to play. Then you bring me now and I'm feeling you. Cause you gave me love when I needed you. I know the feeling too. We did what we down memory lane, just me and you. Can we get it up in the same way like we do? You could be here inside it. You got me here excited. You could be here inside it. Give me your love, don't fight it. I can't give you anything you want. What you want, nigga. I can't give you anything you want. What you want, nigga. I can't give you anything you want. What you want, nigga. Inside it. Give me your love, don't fight it. Anything you want, nigga. Inside it. Give me your love.
Whoo, that is Emmy Mutiga, Memory Lane. Just dropped 2 days ago, guys. I was telling you I'm coming through with that new Kenyan music. And that is Emmy Mutiga, Memory Lane, playing right here on the 5 a.m. club, where we are talking about letting go, and not just letting go of people, but of mistakes, of things that are weighing us down, any blame that we have that we're holding on to. So I want to give you guys a couple of tips on how to let go of the past. Anything of the past that is holding you down, we are, letting them go. I want you guys to, first of all, be intentional. As you realize you're stuck in the past, you may have a realization that something needs to change in order for you to move forward. Personal growth and progress always starts with an intention, a wanting and a willingness to do something differently in order to get a different result. The first step to letting go of the past is choosing with intention to do so. Make that commitment to let go. The next thing you need to do is take the time to process your thoughts and your emotions. Understand that healing is not linear and letting go does take time. After all, we can't change the past and we may never be the same, but that doesn't mean we have to stay stuck. Stepping away from the past is often what I would say more of a process of moving through rather than letting go. I don't know if you understand me. We can't just let go and forget. But rather, we often need to sit with our feelings. You need to process them and move through them to states where we feel more calm, more centered, and empowered rather than feeling triggered by that past event, by that past someone, by that past feeling. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to separate a past experience from what I would say is your current reality. We tend to be able to be more solid when we are, moving into the future with possibility and hopefulness. And what I'm going to tell you guys is acknowledge the past event or experience. Be grateful for them. Process the feelings and just know that you can definitely be able to move on, move forward. And how you're able to do this is by processing your thoughts and your emotions. The next thing I'm going to tell you guys is I am so sorry. Kunai, this flu that's been going round, it seems not to leave me. But I have been drinking my dawa, so it shall be well. Sorry, guys. Work with an affirmation or what I would say a mantra. Affirmations and mantras can be a powerful tool to help rewire negative thoughts that you have been going through. So there are a couple of mantras that you can be able to write down that will work for yourself. But if you do not have any, well, I have a couple that I wrote down. So this is just like a very quick list. I'll probably give you guys like 5 and then you can come up with 5. I choose to let go of the past. See? Very simple mantras. I look forward to my future. I am fully present in this moment. I am ready to move on. I give myself patience and grace. I embrace new beginnings. So just small affirmations here and there, small mantras here and there when you need to remind yourself, okay, this is something that I'm moving forward to, and if I'm having a hard time, I can definitely be able to just recite these mantras and affirmations, you know, just to be able to remind myself of why, how we are going to be able to move forward. Cultivate mindfulness. We may not even realize we're stuck in the past if we are not consciously aware of the thoughts that run in our minds, okay? So, mindfulness is an important practice for letting go of the past. Take more time to be mindful. Focus on the present and not what was. That's just all you gotta do. Practice mindfulness, okay? Just be in the present moment. You see how you're here with me, you're listening to me, you're in the now with me, and just be here with me. So, because I know sometimes you can let your mind wander off, but just cultivate mindfulness. The last thing I'm going to tell you guys is practice acceptance. Radical acceptance is what I'm going to emphasize on. It's exactly what it sounds like. Accepting what has happened, even if it requires a radical change in thinking on your part. Okay? So, practice radical acceptance. You're choosing to allow it to be there when you can't change it in that moment. When we reject, resist, or otherwise struggle against our pain, we only create suffering. So give yourself permission to be as you are, feel what you feel, or just go through what you are going through. But accept that things have changed. Accept that this is what you want to be able to do. Accept that you want to be able to move forward. Accept that you have to be able to do some hard things to get to where you want to be. Okay? The most important thing to remember when letting go of the past is that it will take time and likely won't be a linear process, okay? We can't undo the things that we have or that have happened, but I can tell you guys, with patience, with intentionality, with just being able to do a couple of things that I've told you guys, then you can definitely be able to move forward. We all have a past, and sometimes things that happened in the past have a way of sticking with us and holding us back from moving forward. And I hope that I've been able to at least help you guys with a couple of tips on how to let go, because sometimes you definitely need to let go to just welcome everything that's anew, everything that's gonna be able to help you in the future. Okay, guys, this is the 5 a.m. Club, and I hope you guys have been enjoying this playlist as much as I have. It's just been amazing getting to listen to all the new music coming in from the 254. Let's get back to it, and when we come back, gonna be giving you guys the news to find out what has been happening in Kenya.
Pretty girl, why do you wear that frown? Oh boy, know we need some love. Yeah, you gotta love yourself first. Oh boy, Basieva Kambe, Basanyala Basale. You don't have to worry, God is by your side. Basieva Kambe, Basanyala Basale. You don't have to worry, God is by your side. Time won't pass you by. They won't stop you if you go. What makes you beautiful? They don't know. Why you know, say. Why you know, say. Why you know, say. Why you know, say. Every time I look at you, I see a superstar. You need someone to love you just the way you are. You don't need to prove a thing now. You don't need to change a thing now. Cause every time you try to change, that's not who you are. You are Basieva Kambe, Basanyala Basale. You don't have to worry, God is by your side. Basieva Kambe, Basanyala Basale. You don't have to worry, God is by your side. Time won't pass you by. Time won't pass you by slow. They won't stop you if you go. No. What makes you beautiful? I don't know, but you know, say,
I'm here to enjoy life. I'm not here to suffer. I'm not here to
Take a day on the beat.
Hatupost kufloss, yeah. Ni wewe tu una wivu. Hatupost kufloss, yeah. Ni wewe tu una wivu. Una wivu. Insta stories. Una wivu. Status. Una wivu. Ni wewe tu una wivu.
Nebulaza kwa IG looking fabulous. Napiga mboto nkiwa babulaza. Wana hate wako na empty glasses. Kolabo noma na pro tunapea classes. Mmekuwa mkihate sana nikiwapea chances. Wivi mekufanya fala badala ya changes. Chunga sana demu yako asikuache. Akuje huku juju jana nilipost pake. Badala kuje kwangu alini invite kwake. Tunapendana sana lakini si demu yangu. Siwezi post kufloss.
Hatupost kufloss, yeah. Ni wewe tu una wivu. Hatupost kufloss, yeah. Ni wewe tu una wivu. Una wivu. Insta stories. Una wivu. Status. Una wivu. Ni wewe tu una wivu.
Wivu yako iko high, ni kama imechoma. Kwanza zile ndukulu za koma. Nikipost unasikia wivu, buda koma. Wivu zingine zitakuletea kahoma. Juu ya roho chafu, umejaa msini wa safi, unataka tukue wachafu. Nikipost picha unanyongwa na waruka tatu. Hatupost juu ya kiki, ni hii mziki. Tukipost kila wiki, ni nyama kwa wingi. Hakuna cha skuma wiki. Nebulaz ni perfect time kuangusha hit song. Ukipost wasiulize which song.
Hatupost kufloss, yeah. Ni wewe tu una wivu. Hatupost kufloss, yeah. Ni wewe tu una wivu. Una wivu. Insta stories. Una wivu. Status.
macho shades kichwa Arafat. Wananisalimia kwa streets, I don't holler back. Cause it's the same niggas talking shit on IG. Wanatupa shots to assassinate my character. Na die bulletproof, die by deck. Tuna buy Mattel, tunachanganya na Heineken. Na postwa cheki, ain't nothing I'ma hide from them. Na kai kubambi uneza block or hide them. Yo, na kasi pesa pata info. Don't ever be sliding in my inbox. Mi na post juu ya fans, see your likes. Definitely I'm here to enjoy life.
Hatupost ku flows, yeah. Ni wewe tu una view na wivu. Hatupost ku flows, yeah. Ni wewe tu una view na wivu. Una view na wivu. Insta story. Una view na wivu. Status. Una view na wivu. Ni wewe tu una view na wivu.
Here to suffer.
Luigi got the size, boy.
Kwani unanichapia nini? Weni nani chaza chini? Kabla mwaka ishe nada shika mili. Streets and safe no money, lazima kwe makini. Kwani unanichapia nini? Weni nani chaza chini? Kabla mwaka ishe nada shika mili. Streets and safe no money, lazima kwe makini.
Mini kama John Cena, you can see me. Very soon mtaniona tu kwa TV. Hivyo ndo mimi ukwavo na maswiri. Cause I ain't tryna kiss these bitches like you leafy.
Yeah, and she like, when you nani cheza chini. Can hit it Rossi wezi tupata ndani bila CD. Yeah, I stick to the code, kabi gigi. Shorty like my two pox, kaje that's me.
Walai, kama red, miss Juna teta what na. Vile kuna enankan mesema spati loss na. We opita baku mokoka non kumado zidi kwa God. Cold heart no remorse, kianza kupepea ndo utajoi kwa song. Mokora mempigia, ame cheesy. Aminiona kwa TV na wafati niko chiefing. Bado sijanza kupiga lini, niko 35-60. Siwezi kupea picha jusi Juna roga nini. Boys wa east side uneza nita ninja bang. Nimerudia na mwita John kama shadi gino head. Uneza dedu kiniroga mi mzali ni blessed. Kanta dedi jua kuroga. Hope my bro ata revenge.
Kwani unanichapia nini? Weni nani chaza chini? Kabla mwaka ishe nada shika mili. Streets and safe no money, lazima kwe makini. Kwani unanichapia nini? Weni nani chaza chini? Kabla mwaka ishe nada shika mili. Streets and safe no money, lazima kwe makini.
Kwani unanichapia nini? Kwani unanichapia nini? Kwani unanichapia nini?
That is Cheza Chini playing right here on the 5 a.m. club, and it is now 7:05 East African time. Time to get into the news and find out what has been happening in Kenya. Labour CS Bore Gatanga MP Muriu trade accusations over ownership of 120 million Karen home. Labour and Social Protection Cabinet Secretary Florence Bore is engaged in an apparent blame game with Gatanga MP Edward Muriu over the ownership of a home in Karen, Nairobi. The tussle began on Saturday morning when MP Muriu accused CS Bore of forcibly occupying the house that he is selling at Amara Ridge. Father's Day. First Lady Rachel pens tribute to husband Bill Ruto. As the world marked Father's Day on Sunday, 18th June, First Lady Rachel Ruto celebrated the day by appreciating her spouse, President William Ruto, for being a responsible father and a good teacher to their children. Principal wife ordered to refund 11 million stolen from Chebororwa Agricultural Training Center. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has won a case in the High Court to recover 11 million stolen from Chebororwa Agricultural Training Center in Uasin Gishu County in 2017 by the former principal Nicholas Kirop Kaino, the principal's wife Rose Rotich, district accountant for Marakwet West Sub-County Alison Odera, and 2 others. No more albums, end of an era for Nairobi's old photographers. We faced massive challenges with courage, Patrick Njoroge's final words as he exits CBK. Outgoing Central Bank of Kenya Governor Patrick Njoroge has reflected on his time at the helm of the country's top bank, saying he leaves behind a world-class central bank at the heart of a vibrant and innovative financial system. Investors laud 755 million allocation to fast-track digitization of land registries. Real estate investors have welcomed the government's move to allocate 755 million for the digitization of land registries. This, they noted, will end endemic corruption which has rocked the Lands Ministry for years and also help them to issue title deeds on a timely basis. Treasury CS proposes a 1-year amnesty for tax defaulters. Treasury Cabinet Secretary Njuguna Ndungu has vouched for a 1-year tax amnesty for defaulters as part of efforts to meet the 2.57 trillion ordinary revenues the government intends to collect in the 2023-2024 financial year. Azimio's fight to amend disputed bill. Members of Parliament allied to Azimio La Umoja One coalition have lined up a number of amendments to the controversial Finance Bill 2023, which comes for the crucial third reading tomorrow in what is expected to be another shutdown. Tomorrow is expected to be the D-Day for the bill on which President William Ruto has staked his vision on creation of jobs, provision of housing, and expansion of manufacturing. Finance bill will unlock jobs, Ruto says, in Western Kenya. President William Ruto yesterday defended the finance bill, which sailed through the second reading last week when members of the National Assembly voted 176 in favor against 81 who opposed it. The president said the bill, which includes a housing tax pegged at the 1% of formal sector workers' gross pay, would cushion the country from external debt. Kenyans abroad sent home 49.3 billion in May, says CBK. Kenyans in the diaspora sent home 35.8 300.2 million in May 2023, a 9.9% increase from the 320 million they wired in April, helping to shore up dwindling foreign exchange. Time for the sports news. Leicester City for manager. Kenya Police lose utility player to injury ahead of final league fixtures. And now you are in the news and in the know, updated with what has been happening in Kenya. This is Radio 254, the only radio station that exclusively plays Kenyan music 24/7.
Ikishika itaweza.
Siren on the beat.
Kanairo
Balipweza.
Ongwaro
Balipweza.
Pango
Balipweza.
Kanase Kakayole
Balipweza.
Sobi
Balipweza.
Unge
Balipweza.
Kanase Dandora
Balipweza.
Kibera
Balipweza.
Madare
Balipweza.
Kanase
Napenda zile big vitu nono na zile big nasi kisonono, yani zina slide fine kama konokono, na manga utadhani kukupono. After kumanga usingizi wa pono, nishaanza kuota niki act pono. Oh my god, amenita brayo, mindo girimba kutoka Lango, na nina pesa mob kama mane, come closer my ane. Nikicheki mafisi wanakutamane, sipendi vako za kuruka kama nyane. Sijui leo kesho namba 8, shanza kuonekana na chupa ya kane. Kutangatanga kama disco matanga, kumangamanga ni kama umetoka na manga.
Langata
Balipweza.
Rongai
Balipweza.
Ruai
Balipweza.
Kanase Ka Ima Kanase Limani Kileleshwa Ngong Kanase
Jaba lipweza, jaba imeweza, jaba ni osna, bado kuna ya chweza. Miupendaga ikishikana makwela wameweza, wamebeba nda wacheza giz nda wanyenya. Joti juu ya chok panta ama kok na ni boss tuko lock hadi ngong rende wrong ni kanjing na kanjong tukikana so. Hey, kanishere mupiganga nanga mia fam. Naka unarada usetisha dabuda uwezi ngam. Na ukijikompe na sisi bana unajidab. Leo gwede inazo za kifanje na Saddam. Warabu wako ndani wameshika kama gam. Sankipiga lofisa basi usijam. Na words muse speech day adi cram. Gwede na madam, masacho kama das. Gwede na waras tukibantu mashash. Gwede na madam, masacho kama das. Gwede na waras tukibantu mashash.
Umoja Embakasi
Balipweza.
Starehe
Balipweza.
Kanase Utawala
Balipweza.
Nai West
Balipweza.
South Sea
Balipweza.
Kanase Kitengela
Balipweza.
Koma
Balipweza.
Roisa
Balipweza.
Kanase
Bampa tu bampa ka uongo tuna jaba. Nikikosa mtu wasuka juu siwezi kosa kamba. Mchele ni ya mberere dread shamba lamba. Weka bag bili na usikose kweka starter. Bezi ni Baghdad kameshika kibin Laden. Ile kame pick you can see it ain't landed. Kanzonzo kameanza ni kuzoza tuna jabli nikiwa hustling. Lazima kontong ya shaft. Kukukesha ni daily kudoz njei ka DJ. Niko shughuli si uchogi underwater kabarien. Kuwateka tukisafisha na pen. Enye metoka ipigwe panga ndo ili nisunde chen. Upiga mapetiko koza enter petty thief. Manzi ni mgeto amareda pretty thief. Anikani kona kikitu vile squeezy na kitita. Ndio maana niko kakitu roho juu si unanyita.
Kanairo Ongwaro Pango Kanase Kayole South B Unge Kanase Dandora
nitakavyo jinu suru kweli kweli niambie nitakavyo jinu suru mimi niambie niambie
Si ganja, usra kunicall. Hii rap ni grinding. Design na make hits, liacha kupunch, saizi na kick. Daily na maneuver streets, months na feel kami. Show. Man them what you know about gang beats. Man them what you know about chopping. Man them what you know about drilling. Saying no cap but you always capping. Me and the team we all about money. On a daily tuko always dashing. Jumboka tu piga ni risky to meet na 12 hours a frisking. Boka tu piga ni risky, try ku finesse is a victim. Uskisi ushindaga on, if well wangaishi. Try ku call my phone. Kasi do, kasi milking. Na dai ku ball ka von. Form ya guap, ni konditwi. Na feel ka judge of the jungle. Design ko jua matriz. Ma fins jua ko locked. Wana trace ni the keys. Shora na demini mkali. Na flat na yendo on party ya wood. Na wa ni call. Kanji Usra kunicall. Hii rap ni grinding. Design na make hits liacha kupunch saizi na kick. Daily na manuva streets man fika bitch. Gang beast. Man them what you know about drilling. Saying no. You always copy team we all about. Na daily tuko always dashing. Katupi 12 hours a freeze. Nasemi alisha kama ukastawa ila alisha. Stuck kwa shit till the day I die. Nimekoma kwa shit kama pedo na bike. Mta trap kama news tuko live tuko joke kwenye field kama headline right. Barat na mamais, mawis na ma-elf Litek John of Ride, spin that shit kama fidget na rim. Niko on drugs kama wazin, kodi na sip, na siko sick. All den kwa maji na job isi fish. Saina ngangana manzen si trip, but bado neza throw my fist. So si chocho na looks, please. So si chocho na looks. Kunicalls, kastori si ganji. Hii rap ni grinding. Design na make hits liacha kupunch saizi na kick. Daily na manuva streets, mans na feel ka Mitch. Show. Man them what you know about gang beats. Man them what you know about trapping. Man them what you know about drilling. Saying no cap but you always copying. Show. In the team we all on a daily tuko always dashing. Jumbo katupiga ni risky to meet na 12 hours of frisking.
Sometimes I feel so high, sometimes I feel so low. Kiss me where you cry, but no you ain't alone. I'm not a lost one, baby, I'm trying to find my way. You know my pain and struggles, you know you saved the day. So don't you cry, wipe your tears, there's a better day. Don't you cry, wipe your tears, there's a better day. Too many could go two ways,
simu tuwe mteja. Come baby twende keja. Yeah yeah, let's go home. Come baby twende keja. Simu tuwe mteja. Come baby twende keja. Yeah yeah.
Broke the mold, angels bake the cake. You roast slice of heaven, mommy, beauty and brave. You tip every scale. You are on 11, mommy. How can I make you feel safe? Show you that this is not a game. How can I heal a heart that didn't break? When I say hold my heart beat that place, yeah.
Come baby twende keja. Simu tuwe mteja. Come baby twende keja. Yeah yeah, let's go home. Come baby twende keja. Simu tuwe mteja. Come baby twende keja. Yeah yeah.
First day, first night, first sight. It's a strange feeling, alright. To revive, conversate with our minds. We both fall deep, we ain't scared of heights. Dive, swim, open your eyes. Everything you fantasize, queen. You gangster, no lie. Me like your style.
Let's go home. Come baby twende keja. Simu tuwe mteja. Come baby twende keja. Yeah yeah, let's go home. Come baby twende keja. Simu tuwe mteja. Come baby twende keja. Yeah yeah.
Aisha, inaenda.
Aye. Okay,
nataka nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi, nijenge kwangu mimi sare la lodi, natamani nitengeneze yangu mamoni, nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi, nataka nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi. I really want everybody to me, natamani nijazange maganji kwa longi, nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi. Oh night, oh night, oh na 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 na, oh night, oh night, nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi.
Kwa zile pilka zangu za kusaka hela, pesa pita tangu pata na masela, fuko nayo empty, wacha sura ibonde, bubu game sisemi, success ibonge, hakuna njumu washe tuna ask wapi Mungu, na ndio zitoshe seti gazeti kwa njumu, nataka nijikaze, tumie ganji madhe, pata nizibanze, tena one nianze, kosko madafu, upepo na I breeze, I used to pray bana for times like these, jasho tupu cloud, ishakuwa a thing, there's a kaka back home anataka kuwa king.
Nataka nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi, nijenge kwangu mimi sare la lodi, natamani nitengeneze yangu maimani, nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi, nataka nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi. I really want everybody to know me, natamani nijazange maganji kwa longi, nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi. Oh night, oh night, oh na 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 na, oh night, oh night, nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi.
Na store tu na donjo zile za pike ni pair. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Ma 3 window shopping ilikuwa Futsubishi, jikoni ni foreign kwa food ni na mpishi, bathtub ilisha replace kabese, siku work hard ndio ni stay the same, OCD siendewe na supu chapo yangu, najua nani ni less loyal kwa sako yangu, pata investment we pata mandai, ati ni wadosi that's a blatant lie, jasho tupu cloud ishakwa I think, there's a kaka back home anataka kuwa king.
Nataka nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi, nijenge kwangu mimi sare la lodi, natamani nitengeneze yangu mamoni, nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi, nataka nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi. I really want everybody to know me, natamani nijazange maganji kwa longi, nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi. Oh night, oh night, oh na 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 na, oh night, oh nae nijikaze hapa ndani Nairobi.
Aye, 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 aye.
Nairobi Yetu. That song is by King Kaka and Halisi, the band Nairobi, playing right here on the 5 a.m. club. I'm your host with the most, Sonia Pinto, and you are tuned into Radio 254, the home of Kenyan music and content. It is now 7:54, and I am super excited to have my guest for today. Her name is Nicole Adeka, and we are going to be talking about two brands, Out of Africa and Leleshwa. I want to be able to first ask my guest how she's doing this morning. How are you doing, Nicole?
Well, at least the Monday is trying for a Monday in Nairobi, Kenya.
Yes, the Monday in Nairobi, Kenya. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I would say it was amazing. It was a bit busy, but it was all good.
It was all good. Yes. Nice. Now, Out of Africa is one of the leading producers of nuts, tea, chocolates, and coffee in East Africa. I want to be able to know, it was established in 1972, is this right?
We like saying 1974. I know the year out there is 1972.
Yeah.
But when the brand came into market, exactly is the year 1974. We'll actually be celebrating our 50-year anniversary next year.
Wow. Yeah. 50 years in the game. How does that look like? Can you take us through 50 years of Out of Africa?
Yes. The story behind Out of Africa is very amazing because not so many people would know that Out of Africa is actually Kenya Nut Company brand.
Yeah.
So the main, I would say the OG is Kenya Nut. Because if you tell people Kenya Nut, they'll know, oh, those macadamia people, they like calling us.
The macadamia people.
Yes. So it all began with... first of all, we started with coffee, and then it transpired now to macadamia, planting macadamia. And that's how the brand came about to be. Because we grow macadamia nuts, we grow macadamia trees, and we have farms in Thika, majorly. Our farms are in Thika, about 3 farms.
Yeah.
So it's macadamia and cashew nuts. We don't grow cashew nuts. We support the local farmers who grow cashew nuts.
Okay.
So what we do is that after we harvest our macadamia nuts, we'll just combine with the cashew nuts that we would buy from farmers out there. Due to production and the demand also, we don't exclusively only use our macadamia. We also buy from local farmers who grow macadamia.
Okay.
Macadamia is a big thing. It's a big business in Kenya.
Yeah.
And it's been there for so long, I would say for so many years. So when we buy macadamia and we combine with our own macadamia and cashew, we take it through the production process where now we have the value addition, and then the value addition process where you get, when you go to the supermarket, that's when you can get like honey coated
cashews, yeah,
mixed nuts,
yes,
and you can also get salted or unsalted. So it goes through the whole production process in the factory.
Yeah.
So we do have a factory. Our factory is located in Thika Makongeni. That's where it is located at. And it's Kenya Nut. It's called Kenya Nut.
Kenya Nut, yeah.
Factory.
That's incredible. Take us through the production process. So it's when you buy, when you farm, and then it's in the factory until we get to see it in the stores. Can you take us through the production process?
Yes. I may not be 100% accurate.
Okay.
Meaning I won't use the professional terms and everything, but I'll try make it understandable to everyone who's listening to this.
Yeah.
So what happens when you receive our macadamia nuts from the farm? We go through a process where the macadamia has to be removed moisture. The essence of removing this moisture is for it to be for it to stay for a longer time without expiring, and also for the essence of it being that crunchy. Everyone likes a nut that is crunchy.
True.
So when we receive the macadamia from the farms, it comes in a shell. It usually comes in a very hard shell. So we have a machine that is called a nut cracker that cracks
the nuts. Yeah.
The nuts off, yeah.
Yeah.
So when it cracks the nut, you remain with the shell, and then you get now that small. It's usually a small peanut. The macadamia peanut. That's what we get from that.
Yeah.
And then after that, it goes through a process that is known as curing, whereby the moisture content in that macadamia peanut is removed, so that it can up to a certain level. And then once that's done, we try and sort out. That's where the process of sorting goes out, where we identify the ones that we know that this will go through packaging, and the ones that maybe the moisture content has not been exactly removed completely. So that will be taken in as reject. It cannot be taken into the next process, because the nuts have to be crunchy. And then immediately after that, now we go to the value addition part. That's where we have, where if the macadamia is going to be honey coated, it will go through that process of honey. And if we also have chocolate macadamia nuts, and I am happy to say that we make our own chocolate in Kenya.
Ooh, I love that. Yeah, because you guys have chocolate, you have green coffee, roasted coffee, nuts, and oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So under value addition, we have a chocolate machine where we get the cocoa seed that goes through the whole process. So we do not import chocolate, we make it directly from our farm. So if the macadamia is to go through either through honey or through the honey, we get them from our bees. We do beekeeping in our farms.
Oh, nice.
So the bees essentially also help in the process of germination. So they do help our macadamia trees in pollination also.
Yeah.
Honey is directly from the farm, and chocolate we manufacture in our farm too. We have a chocolate machine that does that. So the process of value addition on the macadamia, it goes through now either honey or chocolate, and that's when we'll have chocolate coated macadamia nuts or chocolate or honey coated macadamia
nuts. Yeah. I'm so curious, all the products that you have and that you offer and that are in the stores, which one is your most selling?
Okay.
Which one is our favorite?
Since people know macadamia nuts, I believe our nuts are the most selling. I would say that.
Yeah.
But we don't have like a favorite that per se. The only product I would range the products in terms of maybe the most recent ones.
Okay.
Because the most recent ones will have out of Africa granola. That's the most
recent product that you have.
Yes, but every time when someone sees out of Africa on the shelves, they either relate to our chocolate,
yes,
or our nuts, macadamia nuts and cashew nuts.
Nice.
Yes.
So I was so stunned out that you guys have chocolate and you have green coffee and you have tea. I'm used to seeing the nuts, but with the chocolates and the oils, where can I be able to find these items? Do I have to go online? Do I have to go on the website?
Oh, okay. Back when the farm was starting, I was around. We like saying 1974 because that's when we really entered the market.
The market, yeah.
But when it was starting, this is a family-owned business. So when Mr. Ngugi started this, he started off with coffee. So the very first tree that he ever planted on the farms were coffee.
Coffee, interesting.
Yes. It's just that we were not. The macadamia maybe overshadowed that because we became known so much for the macadamia as opposed to the coffee.
Yeah.
But we first of all started as coffee farmers, and then now we ventured into macadamia in large scale.
Yeah.
All our products are in the supermarket. We have macadamia oil is obtained from macadamia. Not so many people know that you can get macadamia oil
from macadamia nuts.
So that is obtained from that, and it has a lot of values like health benefits for especially in this era where everyone is going to healthy eating, healthy snacking,
organic,
organic and all. Macadamia oil is very nice for food, for cooking your food, for even marinating your beef. And it's also it doesn't have it doesn't have like a huge cholesterol value, like when you talk of cholesterol issues and that. So it saves you from the dangers of maybe experiencing heart disease in the future. Yes. For our coffee, it's also in the supermarket. It's called Out of Africa. We have ground coffee and coffee beans. We don't have direct coffee, so our range is that, and it's either robust, medium, or dark. So it's either for those who like their coffee hapo katikati. Let me use Kenyan word, hapo katikati. Or if you like it very strong. Yes, we have all that range of coffee.
That's incredible. So the first tree that was ever planted was coffee, and that's the first product we can say that came out of Africa. That's incredible. So your philosophy is to provide a superior quality product through careful cultivation and modern processing techniques. You talk about HACCP environment. What is that?
Okay. Let me start first of all with our philosophy. We are well known for production. Like when you hear of Kenya Nuts, you'll know like we're the leading producers. So when it comes to machinery, we try as much as we can to have like the best machinery in place. In this case, we also factor things like environment, the process of like environment, the process of health benefits to the person who's taking that. That's why you'd find most of our nuts are not in they're not in a translucent paper. Like when you see the nuts, they're not exposed. That helps to like give the nuts a longer period on shelves. Then besides that, it also gives health benefits. You won't get like mold issues, like maybe mold germinating in that. So I've somehow slightly covered what that means.
Yeah.
We have the best systems in place. Like we are able to would relate to that. Yes.
Yes. So I saw somewhere that Leleshwa is a tree.
Yes, it's a tree.
They say that it's a tree, and
water feature and things like that. When it comes to our vineyards, it was very unique because this is the Rift Valley. This is a high altitude place because you located at about 1,200 above sea levels. And everyone was like, will this idea really work? Will you be able to grow like grapes in this part of the country? And also in Africa. So we tried, and that came about the beautiful success story of a vineyard in Naivasha, and everyone was amazed. We managed to grow grapes in Rift Valley. So when the grapes are grown, the grapes are grown in the vineyards. So once we do our harvesting, that's first process. So there's harvesting of the grapes, and then the grapes are taken to the winery. We have a winery. It's actually 100% production bottled in Kenya. So everything is Kenyan.
So everything is Kenyan. Production,
Yes.
manufacturing, everything.
Everything is Kenyan. So once we harvest our grapes at the vineyards, we take them to the winery. So the winery, first thing they'll receive is the grapes. And before harvesting, we make sure that the grapes, we harvest at around 3 a.m. I know that's very weird.
Wait, what? 3 a.m.?
3 a.m.
Is there a reason as to why?
Yes, there's a reason as to that. When it comes to wine, you have to balance the acidity.
Okay.
It has to have that balanced pH and that balanced acidity. To an advantage, us being in Naivasha, the climate is usually very cold, which is a good thing for our grapes because we won't have to worry about the acidity state of it. So what we do is at that 3 a.m. it's very, very cold. Once the grapes are harvested, they don't have to go through another cold process of being like cold fermented so that they're able to regain the acidity level. So that temperature and that time works for us. The first process when they get to the winery is they go through a machine that is called a presser. So they go through pressing where the juice is squished out of the grapes, and then the remnants are either taken back to the farm they're mostly taken back to the farm as manure. We go through the process of like squeezing out the juice from the grapes. Now the result goes through the process of fermentation. You all know alcohol is made through fermentation. So it's either called fermentation, and depending on the type of wine, because some people would wonder like, why do you have red wine and we also have white wine?
Yeah.
Depending on the type of wines, depending on the type of wine that we're going for. We do have grapes that are wine, and we do have grapes that are for white wines. To avoid being a long story, I'll give an example of Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc is a wine that is known worldwide. Everyone, if it's Italy, they'll say, oh, we have a Sauvignon Blanc. It's actually a type of grape. So, depending on the type of grape, if it's a red grape, we have both red grapes and white grapes. If it's a red grape, red wines tend to age them. Did I say yes? We tend to age. It takes a longer time before like we can now bottle it and release it to the market. As opposed to white wines. White wines they don't take a lot of time in the winery. So we have the cold fermentation process. All the wines they go through a cold fermentation process, and through that we're able now to separate like the sugars from the wine and that, and then afterwards now we'll have the bottling, if it's red wine or if it's white wine. Just for more knowledge to the consumers is currently in the market we have our white wines. We don't have a red wine, but we are looking to release that maybe next year. We did have red wines previously, but currently right now is what we have in place is white wine, and we have sweet white, Sauvignon Blanc, and Chenin Blanc or Chenin. Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm so curious, when we have the wine and it's aging in the barrels, right? You guys have barrels.
Yes.
Do you guys use oak barrels or stainless steel barrels? Because I know that whole process changes, and
yeah. We use stainless steel barrels. We don't use oak barrels.
How many months does this wine stay in the barrel?
It will depend with the winemaker. That's usually the winemaker's decision. But it could stay up to like 12 months or even more. But the winemaker will look and they'll be like, once they taste it, or maybe because in every wine we have a date. Like if these grapes are harvested on this date, the stainless steel barrel will be labeled like this wine is for this date. So they'll know like within maybe 6 months or more, we'll be able to release this. The decision will be on her. We have a winemaker who is actually Kenyan.
Oh, nice.
The decision maker would be on her, so she would see depending on the acidity level of the wine, the pH, and then she'll decide and say like, I think we're ready to release this in the market. Yes.
So I saw that you guys have 9 wines. Le Lècheur Sauvignon Blanc. There's Le Lècheur Sauvignon Blanc Wine Makers Reserve. Le Lècheur Sweet Wine. Le Lècheur Rosé. Le Lècheur Sweet Red. And there's the Sauvignon Blanc Cabernet. There's Le Lècheur, I hope I'm saying them right. Shiraz. So I want to know, out of these 9, you said that currently you're doing white wine, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you're going to be releasing the reds
soon.
I want to know, which one is the consumer's favorite?
The consumer's favorite?
Yeah.
I would say the sweet white, Gorilline.
Okay.
Sweet white was mainly made for the Kenyan, for the normal Kenyan. You know, Kenyan, we like wine out in the market. Like the people who would like the Sauvignon Reserve. That's actually maybe a special batch that maybe would not be making it again. So it's
one of a kind.
Yeah, one of a kind.
I like that.
So we will release it under that name because afterwards it won't be there anymore.
Yeah.
The rosé has also been accepted in a very good way. I would say that in the Kenyan market. The rosé is a type of, it's not a red wine, it's also not a white wine, so it's hapo katikati.
It's hapo katikati.
Yes. And it's mostly characterized, it's kind of pinkish, and the rosé has also been a good thing. The Sauvignon Blanc is more of a dry. If you're a dry palate person, then you really love the Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah. Nice. I love wine. I personally love dry red wine. And I'm very curious to the people listening, which one would you recommend for somebody who's trying to pair their food and their meal? Do you guys do like food pairing? Because I know wines and foods go so well together.
True.
So with these amazing 9 wines that you have, let's say you're trying to pair it with chicken. Which one would you recommend?
Okay, when pairing it with chicken, I would recommend the Sauvignon Blanc. It goes well with the white meat. If you're thinking, it also goes well with like pasta, paella, or that would go well with that.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the Chenin, the Chenin is more of like the Chenin is sweet, so it goes with sweet dishes. You can have your Chenin with desserts. Yes, mainly that range. Most red wines are paired with either red meat, mostly it's red meat when it comes to red wines. So you can have it maybe with your steak.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. What makes Le Lechwa stand out from other brands? Why should somebody drink and decide to buy a bottle of Le Lechwa wine?
The storyline, the story behind Le Lechwa. This is actually a Kenyan wine. A Kenyan wine that is not as in it's not so common to get like a Kenyan wine fully made in Kenya. The production process and all that.
Yeah.
And even before I conclude on the wines, I would like to mention something special in our range of products. We actually have a vodka.
Okay.
It's called Le Lechwa vodka.
You have a vodka?
Yes, we have a vodka. It's barely 1 year old. It's like I would say it's a few months old. It turns 1 year in October.
That's incredible. Is it called Le Lechwa vodka?
Yes, it's called Le Lechwa vodka.
I've never seen it.
It's actually in the stores.
What?
It's already in the stores. You can get it at Chandarana's liquor store, Majid liquor store. It is there already in the market.
Yeah.
So when it comes to this vodka, this is actually a grape vodka. Most people relate vodka with vodka made from potatoes.
Yeah.
But this is a grape vodka, something that is very not so common.
Yeah.
And it's actually a Kenyan grape vodka.
That is so interesting.
Yes. I had to mention this. If I'm talking about something special about Le Lechwa, I had to mention the vodka.
The vodka. So why did you guys decide to come and bring a vodka into the market? Leona, Wakenya wanapenda vodka.
First, and then also the second thing is we were looking at what could we make out of grapes.
Yeah.
Like what else in terms of make out of it? And it was like voila.
Wow.
Let's do vodka.
So what's the difference between the potato-based vodka and the grape-based vodka?
I would say you'd realize the difference when you take our vodka because it has this the aftertaste. You feel the fruitiness in it afterwards. It's like an aftertaste, and then it's very smooth and crisp.
Yeah.
But there's that taste that you feel like, it is kind of fruity. It's not so common to find that like in a vodka.
In a vodka.
Yes.
Interesting. How much does this cost? Le Lechwa vodka.
The vodka is currently retailing at 1,850. Yes.
And the wines?
The wines range from around 1,350 to our cheapest is sweet white, which is around 8.95 if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Around that range, yes.
Okay, and we can definitely be able to find them in all stores.
Yes.
Yes.
Naivas, you can get it in Naivas. Naivas liquor store, you can get it at Chandarana liquor store, and you can get it at Majid liquor store.
And at Majid liquor store.
Yes, yes.
Incredible. That is quite dope. I didn't even know that Leleshwa had a vodka. That's incredible. So Nicole is part of the marketing team.
Yes, correct.
How is that going? How is it to be able to market such a big brand who has like so many different products, who have been here for 50 years, who have 4,000 employees, who have 8,000 acres of land?
Oh my God.
Please take us through how it is working in this big company.
I would say it's quite interesting because you meet a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
Also, the brand is well known. So it will come as an advantage and also a challenging bit, because if your brand is known that much and you've been there in the market for so long and you are known for quality, anytime there's an issue, it will be a big thing, because people are like, oh, you've been in the game for almost 50 years, and we know when it comes to Kenya Nut, the main company is Kenya Nut. So Leleshwa out of Africa is under Kenya Nut company. So when it comes to like brand wise marketing out there, and we are accepted, yes, would agree to that, we are accepted. It could be challenging sometimes when it gets to maybe customer complaints, but we do manage that.
Yeah.
Another thing I would say is trying to sell this wine culture to Kenyans and actually making them believe like this is actually a vineyard in Kenya, and actually people who are making wines in Kenya, because people would tend to believe, if they don't know the history behind our production process, they'll tend to think that our wines are either we buy the wines and bottle them in Kenya, but there's this process of like it goes through the farm, and we have a farm that we get the grapes from. Yeah. So it is an amazing experience, and as a marketer, I would also say that we try as much as we can to like give our clients that product experience and that personal experience. Personal experience in terms of like we do have wine tours. So we do have wine tours from around October. That's our peak point. October to December. December stretching summer to January. That's when we have our wine tours, and we get to invite people to come and see the vines, the vineyards, the production process, our winery, what actually we go through to get that product in the market. Yeah. And they also get to enjoy our range of wines. Yes.
Incredible. So we can definitely be able to come to Morandat Farm in Naivasha, and you can take us through the whole process, yeah?
Yes.
How much is this visit?
So the wine tours, we charge 10,500 Kenyan shillings per person. And we do provide transport if someone would ask for transport from Nairobi. But if you opt for going to the driving yourself there, the charges will still remain the same. So once you get there, we have maybe a light breakfast, lunch, and we also have sessions with our viticulturist and our winemaker. And then you'll get an explanation of what takes place in the vineyards, the whole process of wine production, and then afterwards you get to taste all our wine varieties that we're currently having. Yeah. And after, it's more of like a wine tasting session, so you get to experience a wine tasting session. Yeah. And then after the wine tasting session, we also get to enjoy like a 3 inspired course meal of our premium aged beef. We have premium aged beef and our out of Africa brands. So if it's tea is from breakfast. That's from breakfast to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
It takes I would say it's a day's activity. So it will the guests arrive at around 10:30, and then by around 4 we're done.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. I'd really love to be able to get a chance. So you said that it starts in October.
Yes, it starts in
So we
October.
should be on the lookout on your social media
Yes,
pages.
on our social media. We're on Instagram as Lelesho Wines. Also on Facebook as Lelesho Wines. Out of Africa, we're on Instagram as Out of Africa, and also on Facebook, same handle, Out of Africa.
Out of Africa.
Yes.
Nice. I would just want to be able to ask you one question.
Okay.
Why should people buy Out of Africa and Leleshwa products?
If you're looking at quality products, and also health approved products, and also for the care of like your health in the next few years, we guarantee you that. We all know we had COVID.
I like I say we all had COVID.
We all had COVID. That quarantine time, and I think when it comes to self-reflection, after that period, people were really cautious about their health.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to health, am I eating the right things? Am I eating? So for that consumer, we were targeting that consumer who's cautious about what are the effects of what I am eating in the next few years, because we all don't want that.
Yeah.
And that comes in now with our nuts, coffee, and also our granola, and we have dried fruits also. So if you look at our range of products, it's health cautious products.
Yeah.
For that one who's worried about their weight,
They got you covered.
we got you covered. They're healthy snacking, also healthy snacking.
Yeah.
We are guaranteed of that. Also our wines. They say wine is very good for the health, and there's
a glass a day.
Yeah. And there's this thing that I wouldn't say is that wine has a way of making you happy.
True. That's facts.
And when it comes to white wine, specifically white wines, it's good for like, and if you're not looking to up for your weight, nice on white wine. White wine's really good.
Yeah.
So we are a brand that is focused on your health as a consumer. We're not just there after your money. We're there like we want to give you the best quality.
Yeah.
And apart from the best quality, also we keep in your and also the storyline. This is by Kenya, Feel Kenya.
Yeah, for Kenyans. Nice. I want to say thank you so much, Nicole, for making the time to come here about Out of Africa and Leleshwa. Guys, all my listeners, thank you too. Make sure that you go check them out in case you did not know. Now you know. Out of Africa is one of the leading producers of nuts, tea, chocolate, and coffee in East Africa, and they use sustainable agricultural methods. They produce coffee oils. Please make sure Out of Africa, and please make sure you go check in case you didn't know the name Leleshwa. There is a Leleshwa tree, and it is bountifully surrounded in their vineyards, that farm in Naivasha, and actually be able to go